Right, okay. I think that's... Oh, no. I thought I was live then. Are we live? Refresh. Should be. No. Yeah. Hello and welcome to another Watch Along week. Today we have Manchester United taking on Forest in the second leg of the semi-final, and we've got a nice little juicy head start, a nice little 3-0 comfortable head start. Yeah, this is going to be a cricket score on aggregate, isn't it? I reckon 7-0. I reckon we'll get a 4-0 tonight. We've gone with a strong team, too strong for my liking, really. Come on, I mean, Heaton, okay, obviously that's completely fine. Hopefully he won't get worked hard at all. Luke Shaw, I can understand because he hasn't played in a while because he's been injured. So yeah, why not? Why not throw him in, get some match fitness? Martinez and Varane, I don't get at all. Martinez and Varane, that is way too much. You know, even if you play Luke Shaw at left centre back and you play Alvaro Fernandez, just mixing it up like that. It's 3-0 up against Forest, man. You know what I'm saying? And Varane's made of bloody glass. Varane, yeah, he's been all right this season, but he's rarely, I think this is the best run without injury that Varane has had. In fact, he might have been injured. That's why he hasn't played the last few matches, or he might just not have been selected. But still, you need to wrap him in cotton wool. I don't think you can play him in a semi-final in the Carabao Cup. Well, ordinarily you would, but not when you're 3-0 up. And then Wan-Bissaka, we haven't got many options at all. I mean, we've got Delo, who I don't think is fit enough. So Wan-Bissaka, I kind of understand. Frege, okay, he deserves to start a match. Casemiro again, we don't really have an option there, but I think McTominay, we're defending a 3-0. 3-0. I think we can put McFrege together and it will be fine. Bruno again, Kobe Mainu, whack him in. I know he wasn't great last time we started him. It's 3-0, man, with 3-0. Garnacho should start, that should be enough firepower. I mean, Wout, we haven't got another striker. I mean, Martial's on the bench. He's only just coming back from injury, so I can understand. Give Wout a half, give Martial a half. That's enough. In right wing, I mean, start Sancho. He's not coming back from injury. It was just, obviously taking some time off. Start Sancho. That team that I've just mentioned right there should be enough to win the match. Probably to win the match, make it competitive. Never mind, buddy, you got a 3-0 head start at home. So I'm a little bit disappointed. But, okay, whatever. Have you heard the Casemiro song? It's fire. No, I haven't, man. No, I haven't. I would start Phil Jones. I mean, Maguire and Lindelof should be starting, shouldn't they? Maguire, Lindelof. That two should be starting. I'm wonderful, boys. How are we all doing? Dr. Det, yes. Putman, absolute legend. Toils, welcome on in. Thoughts on Sabitzer? Yep, I think it's a good signing. I do think, again, I will say it, I think he should play second fiddle to Frege. I really think United are potentially a better team with Frege in than Eriksen. So, obviously, Sabitzer will help out massively. You can rotate him with Frege. But I want to see Frege starting a lot more games. So I think it could be a blessing in disguise. I think Frege, when he's come on, he's obviously a lot more dynamic than Eriksen. I mean, the passing range, Eriksen, they have different qualities, don't they? Sabitzer's more of a like-for-like with Eriksen, because Sabitzer can play in central midfield and he can play in a more attacking position as well. He is a like-for-like. Sabitzer is a very needed signing. However, I would want to see Frege start in most games. Casemiro, Frege, Bruno, I think should be our main three from now. Now Eriksen is injured. Where will United finish this season in the Premier League? I'm not going to say we're going to finish top. In the Premier League, I reckon we'll finish second or third. Guimaraes should not play. Yeah, Guimaraes is not playing in the final because obviously he's red card. So that's huge. That is absolutely huge for United. Remember when we brought the kids on against Reading, we were outplayed by 10 men. Yeah, but it's a different scenario, isn't it? By the way, 3-0 up at home is different. Is a different scenario, isn't it? 3-0 up at home. And by the way, in that, you're saying you brought a few kids on, we would still have a senior back line. The back line that I said we'd go with is Luke Shaw left centre-back, or even Luke Shaw on the left, Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka. That back four should be enough not to concede 3 goals. I'm literally 3 goals to on us not scoring at all. Come on. I mean, do you not understand how massive that margin is? Can we win the Europa League? Yeah. The winner of United and Barca, that leg, I think will win it. The rule doesn't make sense to me. Why? If he got a red in the semis, he won't play in the final. He's missing 3 Premier League games instead. What? If it's in that competition, he should miss that. That's a joke. Can't trust Maguire half the time, though. Yeah, true, but I mean, 3 goals, man. 3 goals against Forest as well. I mean, come on. How do we not have a full team injured? We never rotate. Yeah, exactly. Trouble. How we doing, lad? Hello, Ethan. Welcome on in, lad. So, to recap the team, it is Heaton in goal, Shaw left back, Martinez and Varane centre-back partners, and Wan-Bissaka, Frege, Casemiro, Bruno midfield, Garnacho off the left, Anthony off the right, and BC Weghorst up top. Can we have Eric Ten back at Ajax, please? We are imploding like a hot turd. By the way, he plays like the strongest team to ensure a trophy, taking no risk. Yeah, I know. And that was one of the, well, not criticisms, but it was one of the things that people said about Eric when he came into United, that he doesn't like to rotate his squad. And we are seeing that again here. I am worried. I mean, it's already not worked out in our favour with Eriksen getting injured against Reading. Like, who have we got at the weekend? I imagine we're playing on a... Oh, I've got it down here, in fact. Crystal Palace, is it? Mate, we've already dropped points against Palace this season. 1-1 with that last free kick. Crystal Palace is tough, man. 3 p.m. on a Saturday as well. We're playing Wednesday, Saturday. You'd want Casemiro to play in that, Bruno to play in that. I mean, Weghorst is probably going to play in that. Bruno's probably going to play in that. Anthony's going to play in that. Casemiro's going to play in that. You would hope Fraser's going to play in that, because I don't think Sabitzer putting him on straight away starting, I don't think is the right move. Luke Shaw you'd want to play in that. Varane and Martinez, I mean, and Wan-Bissaka. Mate, the only changes that aren't going to play on Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, is Garnacho for Rashford. And that's it. Oh, Heaton, obviously, but De Gea, but that doesn't mean anything anyway. That's mental. That's mental for me. Wednesday, Saturday. That's such a quick turnaround. Erik ten Hag is not scared of losing players through injury. I mean, well, the window's closed now, isn't it? But no, you can't have Erik ten Hag back, Vincent. Thoughts on Sancho back? Yeah, I would have loved to have seen him start, to be honest. But yeah, it's great he's back. Great. I mean, it's a good team to come back into, isn't it? One that's full of confidence, doing bits this season. Like, it kind of relieves a little bit of the pressure with us playing so well. Not how the FA Cup works. If you get a red, you miss the next 3 games. The only games don't miss is Champions League or Europa. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's a little bit annoying, isn't it? It's a little bit annoying. Honestly thought Sancho would start. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect game to either start him or bring him on. I mean, it's such a low-pressured environment. If United, as long as we're not like losing 2-0 or whatever, in the second half, we can bring him literally on at half time. Like, imagine it's 0-0 at half time or we score 1-0. It's such a low pressured environment. You could bring bloody me on. Get me on, lad. And we'd be all right. Do you think Man United? Who do you think you should get in the summer? A striker. A striker. I think Eriksen's getting a bit older. Casemiro's getting a bit older, so we need somebody in midfield as well. We definitely need another defensive midfielder because we've seen if Casemiro gets injured, or we saw against Arsenal how much we miss him when he's not on the pitch. Obviously, you're never going to be able to replace Casemiro, but somebody that is a defensive midfielder would be nice because McTominay isn't, and literally Casemiro's the only one that we have in the team. So defensive midfielder. I think everyone's saying about a box to box, somebody like Frankie de Jong, but I don't know. I think we're okay with Frege, Eriksen, and McTominay if we bloody have to. But a defensive midfielder is essential. Striker, obviously, what I've just said. And then, depending on how... Because Wan-Bissaka's had a bit of a resurgence. So, maybe we don't need a right-back. But when it was Delot playing every single game and Wan-Bissaka wasn't playing any at all, then it looked like we'd need a right-back. But, if Wan-Bissaka continues his form, then we don't need one, do we? Hopefully he subs them off fast, yeah. Well, 5 subs in the EFL Cup. There are 5 subs, which obviously better than 3, isn't it? Do you think Rashi will score tonight? Hopefully he doesn't need to come on, to be honest. I think we need Caicedo, are you trying to say there? We need shot of Jones. Yeah, Jones will go eventually. Imagine if United renew his contract again. Christ. The problem is the defensive midfielders are expensive. Well, it's the nature, not as expensive as strikers. Victor Osimhen and Frankie de Jong, and we are golden, yeah. Well, yeah. That's probably 160 to 200 million, that, probably. That's a lot of money. Erik ten Hag is a robot and drives his players to their limits. He sees suffering for him, and his players are given to achieve trophies. The moment he left, that mentality collapsed at Ajax. Yeah, I can understand that. But I still think squad utilisation. I've grown up in the Sir Alex era of seeing Manchester United win FA Cups. The FA Cup and the EFL Cup, that was pretty much every single player changed. Unless we were facing like Manchester, unless it was like a Manchester derby or Liverpool, it would be almost 11 changes. And even in the final, I've seen us win the FA Cup with like a B team. I think squad rotation is really important, and you see Pep rotating his squad. You see Arteta rotate his squad as well. They still almost beat City. I think a lot of the Prem managers, especially in this season is like no other as well. This season has more games than any other. So yeah, a little bit disappointed with it. Hopefully it doesn't backfire, and hopefully at the end of the season, if United tail off, then we kind of know why. Why does this guy ignore comments that challenges wrong statements? What? Mate, I'm getting to your comment. Jesus Christ, just because I don't reply just like that. Wan-Bissaka hasn't had a resurgence. What the fuck? Lol, he cost you goals versus City. Yeah, but he's been decent. He did cost a goal against City, and then the game after that, he was good again. But he has had a resurgence. How can you not say it's a resurgence when Delot was playing every single game, and it looked like he wouldn't even rotate him just to have a rest. It looked like he was completely on his way out. It looked like in January he was going to get sold to Palace, and probably he would have done for a start in the summer, he was close to getting moved back to Palace. And then in in January, it looked like that will probably happen as well if Delot didn't get injured. Delot got injured. Now he finds his way into the team. Ten Hag is saying how well he's playing. Ten Hag is singing his praises. Yes, he's had a mistake against Man City, which has shown he's not a completely revamped player, that he still has that defensive error in him. But to say his career hasn't turned around at Manchester United, when you think of the facts of him almost getting, even if you just think, regardless of his performance, even if you just think, okay, he was on his way out, looked like he was going to get sold, and now he's starting every single game for United, and he's putting in, good performances, that's a turnaround. So, what are you talking about? He cost us a goal. How's that a resurgence? Still costing you goals is not a resurgence. Well, it is, isn't it? When the other players show they can play the system, he will trust them more. What's the prediction? I went 4-0 United. And he has been playing. Yeah, he has had individual mistakes. He's also played class numerous times as well. Like, he played class against City when we beat them. He was one of our best players when we beat City. He cost us. He cost you a back post against City. Was it against City? I don't think it was against City. It was against Arsenal, wasn't it? I can't even remember. Would you be happy if we signed Harry Kane? I mean, I would be happy, but I want a long-term striker. I'm fed up of short-term Ronaldo, Cavani, Ibrahimovic, Igalo. I'm fed of all these Donnies that are on the way out. I want a young striker that is either in his prime or about to hit his prime. Couple of years off the prime. Do I rate Lindelof? I think he's a decent rotational centre back. Had to move off TikTok. Yeah, boys and girls. If you're on TikTok, head over to YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. Or if you want to stay on TikTok, bloody tap that screen. Let's spam the shit out of it, man. Let's get those likes up, boys. And press the like button on YouTube as well. Helps me out. 2-0 to United tonight. 4-0 I'm going ballsy. How are you doing, Deck? Going 3-0 tonight. I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Jaden, Legend, welcome on in. Siobhan, Gethin, Jaden, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, Bowlum, welcome on in. Roman, even though you're chatting a lot of nonsense, welcome on in. Vincent, my Ajax boy, welcome on in. Trouble. And I'll give you a shout out as well if you head over to YouTube, TikTok. Link is in my TikTok bio. You're going 2-1 Forest. Behave yourself. Jonathan David could be a cheaper option. He could well be, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Would Eric Ten Hag like Jonathan David? I could see him fitting. The system. Garnacho Brace, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, look at Weghorst, man. Look at his... Oh, by the way, I do need to show you this. Do I show you yet? Do I show you the prototypes of what's going to be the merch? Do I show you the prototypes? It needs some work being done, but it is looking tasty. It's looking good. What do you think about Ndidi? Yeah, good. He's a good player. Oh, he's all right. He's getting... How old is he now? I think he's getting a bit old, isn't he? Wilfred. Um, 26. Not really, is he? Not really. I mean, he hasn't been great this season, is he? I think he'll be fairly cheap. I think he'll be... Well, maybe he won't be. Leicester love rinsing us. We'll probably pay about 100 million for Ndidi and then he'll be terrible. Oh, Christ. Christ. Yes, merch. Right, let me show you then. So let me go on Ethan. Right, okay. So let me show you, boys. And you won't be able to see this on TikTok. Oh, you might actually. I don't know. But head over to YouTube and you'll see what I am talking about with the merch. That is not it. There we go. So obviously, I'll tell you the suggestions that I've made. Frege is perfect. That one is perfect. Right? That Frege with the goat, and that's class. Wout Weghorst, okay, holding the cock. He looks like he's riding it at the minute. I asked them, maybe make it a little bit smaller, and so you can see the bottom of his feet. His legs are closer together, and I don't want his mouth open like that. By the way, the game is on. The game is on, underway. So I don't want his mouth open like that. I want him to be holding the cock in front of him like that. So where his penis is, he's actually holding the cock. Describing this in words was, yeah. Pocket-sized Vidic, I told them to remove whatever these shit plain things are in the red face. I said I just want him frowning, looking mean like this. And I said, can the ball be under his arm? But yeah, that they are the revisions that I made. I love Frege, the goat. That's what I'm liking more than anything right now. Finally, the goat starts. Exactly. Frege, the goat. He starts. Gabriella Football, go live with you. Maybe another time if thank you for following me. I will go live with you. Whenever I'm live and I'm not doing a watch along, any other time I'm not doing a watch along when I'm live, I will do like guest requests and stuff. But when I'm doing a watch along, I can't really do it because I just enjoy engaging with the chat. I don't want to, too many cooks spoil the broth. I think that's the expression, isn't it? GG the goat starts. Right, let me catch up on you. Do I like the United stand? Yeah. Yeah, I respect Mark Goldbridge a lot. I haven't started the timer. The amount of work he puts in. I disagree with a lot of his opinions, but that doesn't mean I dislike the fella. But yeah, I think I respect his work ethic. That's for sure. It's quite nice now. He's built his community and stuff, and now he's started employing other people, so he can take not a back seat. He's still the main man, but he can offload some of the work, like every single press conference reaction and stuff like that. It's not. He has a whole network there. He has a lot of like other employees and stuff. So what he's built is commendable, really. Frege is starting. Frege is starting. You love to see it. If Kante leaves Chelsea, would you want him? I don't know. That's a risk, isn't it? Thoughts on Sancho being back? Love it. Love it. And like I say, this is the perfect game for him to get minutes. Perfect game. But Cassie isn't young anymore. What? Casemiro? Of course not. Manager looks high as fluff again. Yeah, of course he is. He loves it. Oh, ball trying to find Bruno. I want to see Wout Weghorst get another goal. And Anthony's been playing very well recently as well. He's got quite a few assists. I think he's got 2 in 2 games now, from what I can think. Yes, it was against Reading and Forest, but still. Nothing beats a cheeky baby moon with the wife. Baby moon, what's that? And a guaranteed 30 plus is Sancho on the bench. Nothing beats a cheeky baby moon with the wife. What's that mean? And it's guaranteed 30 plus. I have no idea what you're chatting there. Yeah, Kante's old as well. Yeah. Yeah, but Casemiro's not a risk. Casemiro's not a risk. Kante's a risk because there's a reason why he isn't playing for Chelsea. Casemiro was playing every single game for Real Madrid. It's not like he fell off and then he got transferred to United. Kante is a risk. And Kante is a lot more dynamic than what Casemiro is. Like, if Kante's lost his legs, then his game completely changes. Casemiro is a player that's like kind of... He operates in front of the back four mostly. Yeah, we have seen him get forward, but mostly operates in front of it. I mean, he's a defensive midfielder, isn't he? He can do everything. We've seen that, but Kante's more... He's a box-to-box, isn't he? He relies on being like proper energetic, working forward and back. A bit like Frege. And if he's lost his legs, then yeah, he's not that guy. I would really let Frege give birth to my kids. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Jesus, just to say. Yeah, I'd love to raise Frege kids. Absolute legend. Hey, Dad, what do you think of Sabitzer? Yeah, I think it's a good signing. I think it's probably the most like for like replacement that we could get for Casemiro. He can play centre midfield. He can play in a more advanced position as well, much like Eriksen. He's a little bit more dynamic than Eriksen, but probably has a not quite as good passing range. Probably not quite as good as dictating the tempo, but yeah, he's a very similar player. Like I say, they're not exactly like for like, but it's about the closest we could get. If we don't have a good Casemiro replacement when he leaves, United will collapse. Yeah, I mean, how do you replace Casemiro? How do you replace him? For some reason, it's not silent. I just like and subscribed. Try the watch along on YouTube, but for some reason it's not silent. What do you mean? Everyone can hear me on YouTube, mate. You must have got it on mute. Here we go. Bruno reverse pass. But thank you for liking and subscribing. Absolute legend. Link is in my TikTok bio if you want to go over to YouTube. I am more likely to read your old comment. Obviously, it's a better viewing experience. There's exclusive content. I have a very, very interesting, good YouTube video that is coming out very, very soon. Ethan is working on it. I don't want to say as we speak. He's probably not right now. But Ethan is working on it. And it is me in ChatGPT asking questions about United. And something shocking happens that will shock the world. I've exposed ChatGPT. And you will... That's a little teaser. You will find out. You will find out what that is. What do you think of Navas to Forest? I mean, that's class sign, isn't it? That is class. I'm glad he can't play tonight. I'm glad it's too soon. But yeah, that is an unreal signing. I mean, mental to think they could go down. Keylor Navas in the Championship. Oh, that would be hilarious. Frege! Jesus Christ, Frege is down. Get up, Frege. Get up, Frege. Oh, it's a big... He's got a high foot on him there. Never hurt the goat. I've already given my thoughts on Sabitzer multiple times. Only one I could think of was Bellingham, but he's too expensive, of course. And he's not a defensive midfielder, is he? Also, you know, let's not kid ourselves. He's a box-to-box. Would be class to have him, of course, but still, he's not a DM. Come on. Varane with a header out. It's been a steady 10 minutes. So I don't think anyone's done anything really. This could be a terrible game, by the way, boys. So this is why these kind of games where United are 3-0 up, don't need to score, just need to control the game for 90 minutes, really. These type of games, I just bloody love that I'm doing watch-alongs and I can engage with the community. Because, you know, I can imagine sitting here watching this by myself and it's a dead game. Nah. Want to watch it with you boys and girls. What do you think of Liverpool versus United on the 5th of March? Who do we think will win? I think United will win that. Obviously, that is at Anfield. Luke Shaw does really well driving forward with it. Garnacho does well as well. Go on, get to Lukey boy. Oh, this is lovely football by United. Garnacho just losing the ball. Casemiro's the best sign in the Premier League for 3 years. Yeah, everyone was saying, yeah, Jonathan Morley as well. That was that's insane. Looking back on it, well, not even looking back on it at the time. I think Jonathan Morley said, it's not what United need. Yes, Casemiro's a good player, but it's not what United need. Bro, we've needed a DM for years. It's exactly what we needed. Thank you for the follow. Only one I could think of is Belling. I read that. No, to replace Eriksen, not Casemiro. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, very different players, aren't they? But yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I would not say no to Bellingham. Eriksen's more of a dictator, isn't he? He's not very mobile. He's a dictator. Dictates the tempo. But yeah, and Bellingham's a lot more dynamic. Oh, bloody hell! Forest are in here, are they? No, of course not. Is he offside? No. United have got bodies back now. The chance is broken down. I thought they were going to break Forest. Legendary football. Now, ball gets whipped in. It's away by Martinez. Oh, bloody hell. It's a big tackle on... Fraser's been in the wars, man. Early on. Fraser's been bloody smashed numerous times. They know the boy. They know Fraser's the danger man and they're putting in big tackles on him. We can't have Fraser injured. Jesus Christ. Imagine Eriksen and Fraser. Is Lingard playing? I don't think so. I don't believe so. I haven't seen him. I haven't even looked at Forest's starting lineup, to be honest. I mean, that was a terrible transfer, wasn't it? Great for Jay Lings, but in hindsight, he's on an absolute fortune at Forest. He's on like 200 grand at Forest a week. And yeah, he's not. He must be the top earner at Forest, and yet. Ball in the middle towards Weghorst. Now Garnacho again. Luke Shaw makes a mess of that. I think he hits his standing leg and then he tries to cross it in. Yeah, he must be the top earner at Forest, and yet he's been nowhere near the best player. 3-0 United score prediction. I've gone 4-0 United. Even a little bit more optimistic than that. Is Lingard playing? Sabitzer, there you go, lad. We can see Sabitzer in the stands, adjusting to the lovely Manchester weather. Do you think Sancho will do well going forward? Yeah, I think he will. He's young enough, isn't he? He's young enough. Bloody hell, where's the midfield? Oh, bloody hell. Thank God he passed it to no one. Now Frege, trying to play early to Anthony. Oh, yeah, Weghorst tracking back. But that's what you... Even though he's conceded the foul there, that's what you love about WoW. He tracks back, works for the team. Second makes 35k. What? He makes more than all the others together. What? Every other member of the squad's weekly wages put together? Surely not. That's a bit much. I bet Keylor Navas isn't on 35 grand. To be honest, when he signs, well, he's signed now. I bet he can't be on 35. Imagine Ten Hag wins like a couple of trophies and finishes as top 4 when we got 2 bloody loan players signed in January. Because they will play a significant part of the season. Oh, ball in! Oh, header away by Casemiro. Love that. I mean, that would be pretty mad, wouldn't it? Like, to integrate 2 loan players in January come in and still play class. That would be... it would be special to achieve that. I mean, the fact that Wout Weghorst has come in, literally, and he's made him look this good. I mean, Wout's look class. The thing with Wout is, even if he doesn't score, he puts in a 6 or 7 out of 10 performance for how hard he works. Would you play Sancho in a false 9? No. 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 Mate, he's never played there, ever. I don't see how that would work at all. False 9, you need someone to hold the ball up if you're playing centrally in a false 9. Let people run beyond you. Like someone like Firmino. Oh, ball for the outside of the foot by Bruno. That's just fantastic. Heavy touch by Luke Shaw. I'm just excited to see Sancho. Yeah, I mean, too excited in a false 9. Oh no, it wasn't you that said that. Jay Lings makes more than Son and Bruno. That's class. I bet Bruno's going to negotiate a new contract. Although we've put in that cap, haven't we? A 200,000 cap. What a ball with the outside of the foot that was. But yeah, Luke Shaw's been a little bit off. You know, he's just getting back to fitness, isn't he? He hasn't played in a little while. So I can understand it. He's bombing down that wing, but it's just he looks a little bit rusty, doesn't he? Thoughts about Martinez in the midfield? It could be. He's only played there one season, isn't he, for Ajax? It was one season that he's played there. And then the rest of the time he played as centre-back. Oh, bloody hell. Forrest could have been in there, but Varane does well. Intercepts it well. Look at Wout. Wout does really well. Now releases Garnacho. Come on. He needs to get bodies forward, though. Oh, Garnacho does really well. Garnacho. He dives. That ain't a foul, is it? No. You'll hit. Yes, Connor. Love that. Yeah, that is a dive by Garnacho. Let's have a look. Up against Neko. Yeah. I mean, it's not a dive, actually. It's not a dive. I think he's just stronger. But it's not a dive. It's a push. I don't know. I mean, he's not going to get that, but it's not a dive. He hasn't dived there. But it is a push. But, you know, you imagine that. Garnacho is not going to get shoved off the ball that easily in 3 or 4 years. Or even in 2 years. He's 18 years old. So, you know, there will be players stronger. Although Neco Williams is young, isn't he? But not as young as Sancho. Here we go, Anthony cutting inside. Oh, kills it. Oh, bloody hell. You just know when he's cutting inside on that left foot, your eyes light up. And it isn't, again, I don't understand why people hate Anthony. In that position, your eyes light up. When Anthony's cutting in on that left foot like that, you're thinking, bloody hell. No goals from 16 shots in 5 appearances. What, mate? They're on board. They're on board with the agenda. Why would you put that stat up when he got man of the match in the last game? He got man of the match in the last game. He's been provided like I think the assist in the last 2 games, and you put up no goals in how many shots? I mean, that's an agenda right there. That's a joke. Now, why on earth is Eric started your second song? Yeah, I said that at the start, man. I said that at the start. I don't know why it's so strong. That is a little bit frustrating. Thoughts on Martinez in the midfield? Oh, I read that. Come on, boys. Let's get a goal, eh? Christ. Oh, cut out by Shaw. It's a foul. Yeah, I think at half time, if we're still 3-0 up, bloody hell, you can make 5 subs in the Carabao. I reckon you should make bloody 3 of them at half time. Let Martial have literally a full 45 for Weghorst, see if he does something. And then the rest, just put on kids. Don't put Rashford on. Why? Why do that? Give Rashford a rest. I want him fully fit for Palace on the weekend. Oh, it's a big tackle from Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Wout as well. Oh, what's he doing? Look at this pressing from the United boys. Love it. Forces the keeper long. Martinez wins the header. Sancho or Anthony? Well, I mean, Sancho... Well, you'd say Anthony at the minute because Sancho hasn't had any game time. But for this game, personally, this game, I'd have started Sancho. Just to... Why not? Because I want to give Anthony a rest. But if we're talking about... If you had to pick a team now to win a match and you could pick... You know, assemble United's best team to win a match... You'd obviously say Anthony because Sancho hasn't played. Do I think? I mean, Sancho's still got bags of potential. Still got bags, and I still think he can do well at United. Bruno got the ball. Frege winning the ball back. You love to see it. Ronaldo isn't retiring at Al Nassr. I know that, yeah. I've heard he's going back to Europe, but is he? Is he? Who's going to want him? Who's going to want him? His wages will still be mental because of who he is. The only people that would want him would be like just for like marketing purposes, but again, it would not be like for marketing purposes. That's why Al Nassr bought him, because they want to put their club on the map. They want actually people to get eyes on their club. But a team in Europe, I don't think they're going to have the money to do that, for one. Because most clubs, in fact, every domestic league in Europe, it has FFP. So it's not like bloody Sporting Lisbon could go out and fork out bloody 300 grand a week on a player. I would love to see Sancho come on. Yeah, he will do. He will do. So I don't know. I don't understand who would buy Ronaldo after Al Nassr when he's 40 years old. No one's gonna buy Ronaldo at 40 years old. He hasn't even looked good for Al Nassr, so I've heard. Surprisingly, I haven't watched any matches, but I don't think he hasn't scored, has he? Erik ten Hag always integrates players gradually. He's very fixed and meticulous in his method. Yeah. Yes, very true, very true. I have seen that so far. He's done well, to be fair. He's handled every situation at United very well. Like, he's very militant almost with his rules. Like, Rashford was in the form of his life. Missed a meeting, was late for a meeting, sorry, didn't even miss it. He was late for a meeting because he overslept. He was dropped for the next game because of it, even though he was our best player at the time. Came on and scored, and then in the interview it was like, yeah, it happened, you know. I don't mind that I got disciplined, you know, it happens, he's got to set an example, blah, blah, blah. So Erik ten Hag completely handled it in the right way. Here's Garnacho, step overs, back stick. It's corner ball. Garnacho does well again. He's going to be fucking good, isn't he, when he's older? Well, he's class now, but he's going to be very good. Garnacho will do well. Then we'll leave to Real. Don't say that, United Sam. He scored one for Al Nassr. Oh, did he? Did he now? Come on. Corner ball. Go on, wow. Get your head on this, boy. We've got a relatively tall team. Varane, Casemiro, wow. To be fair, that's the only tall people in it. Go on, Martinez, lad. Ball in. Oh, was that... Bloody hell, why has he put it out for a corner? What a joker. Why has he done that? My guy's just put it out for a corner. Then he's got like basically all the time in the world. He could have put it out for a throw, but just bloody goes backwards out for a corner. What's my guy doing? He's bottled that. He's absolutely shat himself there. Who's playing better? It is United. United are playing better, but it's just here we go. Luke Shaw, ball in, cleared away. I mean, it's not been a great game as of yet. I don't think there's been a shot on target by either team, to be honest. First 24 minutes in. 24 minutes in, I don't think we've seen a shot. So that tells you the quality of the game. It's going to be a tough one for Ethan to edit. There's bloody not going to be any highlights, as is. Christ, let's have a look. Oh, well, we have had one shot on target. Can't remember it, to be honest. Was it blocked? No, it wasn't blocked. I can't remember the shot. We've had a save from the keeper. I can't remember that. Must have been a tame effort. Here we go, Garnacho. Oh, just a heavy touch. Frege wins it back. Of course he does. That's what he does. No, go on, pull it back to Frege. Now Frege, ball in back stick. Oh, Wan-Bissaka. He would have been offside, I think. Anthony. Anthony got a shot on target. Like the live. Yes, Putman. Do like it. Let's try and get up to 20. We're on 11 now. Yeah. Anthony with the shot on target. I know it was blocked when he cut inside, but I thought that was blocked. Might have been going on target, but... Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't blocked. It went to the keeper, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember. Anthony shot. Yeah, indeed. Wilfred, indeed. Oh, ball inside towards Wout. Wout, first touch to Frege. Frege trying to pull it back. He wins the ball back, though. Frege, that's what he does. That's what my guy does. But yeah, again, not the best game so far. It is fair to say. Now Garnacho. Oh. Come on. Can you give me a sue? There you go, Scarlett. There you go. Handball! Oh, ref says no. Trying to switch it. Mate, that looked like handball. Here we go, Luke Shaw, though. Pulled across. That was dangerous, man. That was dangerous. We've missed Luke Shaw on his bloody... on his balls across, on his crosses, haven't we? We absolutely have. On the 11th. 11th. Could do. Now Wout. BC Wout. That's a foul on Garnacho every day of the week. Gives a good opportunity to whip a ball in here. Great opportunity. Handball clear. I mean, it did hit his arm. It's just whether it's intentional or not, which I don't think it was. Whoever wants to watch the game, go on Twitter and type in what? Yeah, Scarlett thinks it's a pen. I'm not so sure. The pressing has been good so far. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Ronnie. 100%. Yo, Kiro. Welcome on in, lad. How you doing? Let Frege take it. Mate, yeah. We saw Frege's free kick. Christ. Absolute class. Here we go. Luke Shaw's going to whip one in, though. Ball in back stick. Header back across. Oh, save with the feet. Saves it with his feet. Oh, man. That's a good header by Casemiro. Imagine Casemiro gets bloody 3 goals in 2 games. Oh, and the ref's bloody been conned there for a foul. The Joker. Absolute joker, man. Let's have a look at this. Oh, how is that? Mate, that's a foul on Luke Shaw, if anything. What's cracking off there? It was a good ball in by Luke Shaw towards Casemiro. It's a free header. It just lacks any power, though, really. Yeah, it's not that powerful at all. I mean, the keeper should and does deal with that. Should and does deal with it. But yeah, if Frege takes it, that's going top bins every day of the week. Every day of the week. Come on. Do you think Butland should have started? I don't care. I mean, he hasn't, but he's barely touched the ball, is he? I think that's the kind of night he's going to have. He's not going to touch the ball. Don't care. You could have put me in there, and it wouldn't have mattered so far. First 30 minutes in, because they haven't had a shot. So I could have kept a clean sheet. So it doesn't matter who plays, really, does it? Now Martinez. Yeah, 31 minutes played. United on top, as you would expect. Will be class highlights. Yeah, tell me about it. Bloody hell. Glad I don't have to do them. Christ. I mean, we've had what? A Casemiro header in. Here we go. Garnacho. Overran it. Oh, brilliant tackle by Casemiro. We've had an Anthony shot that was that. Oh, Martinez does really well. That was that terrible that anyway, it was straight at the keeper, really, wasn't it? We've had a Casemiro header, and that's it in that half. Second half's got to be big. That's handball. Now switch of play. I did think this game could be like it though. Garnacho. Now Bruno Fernandes. Now Bruno Fernandes. I mean, in the second half, literally at half time, make 5 subs. Maybe make 4 subs because you want 1 in case somebody gets injured and you don't want to play with 10 men. But make 4 subs because Christ. Is Wan-Bissaka's number come off? Is that a foul on Garnacho? Oh! Garnacho in the middle! Oh! Garnacho does well. Garnacho's looked good on that left-hand side. It's like he's had almost so many nearly moments. 2 pens not counted. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a bit much to say both of those were pens. It was handball. One of them, the foul, I can sort of see, but I think he's probably strong. I'll say it's the right decision. Heaton does well coming off his line. I would say it's a stretch to say both of them are fouls. Well, one was handball, but yeah, I would say it's a stretch to say that's handball. Sancho on the bench. Go on, Sancho. I hope you get some minutes. Oh, here we go. Forrester in. Oh, great save, Heaton. Christ. Mate, why are you showing us the bench when the only Forest chance of the half and you're bloody showing just the bench sitting there like melons? Brilliant. No idea what happened there. Oh, Weghorst, heavy touch. And that's a foul by Frege getting a yellow. Frege with a yellow. I don't think it was that bad. Nah. Oh, Frege with some bad words towards the referee. My guy. That's not like you, Frege. The commentary's killing me, not by you. Why? What did they say? Doge Man, how you doing, lad? Welcome on in. Oh, it was straight at Heaton. He should have done better there. Should have done better. Let's have a look. How is that a yellow card by Frege? It's not that bad, is it? Christ. Not bad at all. Jesus Christ. The agenda against Frege. United fans have got an agenda against Frege, say he's terrible. Even the ref's got an agenda against Frege. Joker. Now, wow on the ball. Oh, he needs to get it down. He does well. Garnacho, it's that first touch, man. But he's getting pulled back. He's getting pulled back, man. That should be a foul. But Weghorst did well there. Now Casemiro, is he fouled? He's asking for it. Oh, not Casemiro, Varane. Man, that should be a foul. Loddy. Where are Forest now? They had a few wins, didn't they? They might survive, actually, in the Premier League. They might survive. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost in. Nah, behave yourself. Trying to dive on the floor, trying to get a pen. Behave yourself, my guy. What a joker. Yeah, up to 13th now, Forest. I mean, no loss in their last 4 in the Premier League. Not bad at all. They look like they will survive. 13th. I mean, they've turned it around, haven't they? The last loss was 3-0 against United, obviously. Yeah, but that wasn't in the Prem. Why have they done that? Oh, no, we did. No, yeah, we beat them 3-0 in the Prem as well, didn't we? 3-0 in the Prem, 3-0 in the EFL. Oh, Anthony. Oh, he keeps it in. Anthony with a bit of trickery. I don't know if he kept it in. No, I think it's going to be a United throw. I think he did. Be interesting to see what that skill was. I didn't even bloody see it. Oh, right. Oh, that's pretty. That's class. He's kept it in, to be fair. Not all the ball is over the line, so... it's overall bad. John from down the road is a better commentator, really. But it's Sky Sports. Well, to be fair, I don't know what stream you're watching. It might not be Sky Sports. Ball in. Oh, header away. Anthony with a strike. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jeez, I thought I was going top bins. My guy. I thought he was going to sit the haters down once again. Jesus Christ, that was venomous, man. Oh, yeah, beauty if that goes in. Christ. Jesus. That's struck with some absolute venom. When you get hit with the venom. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and that's how Wan-Bissaka going through the back. It's going to be a foul. Looking forward to Delo coming in. Anthony will benefit from it. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I do think the link up between... Although Wan-Bissaka, I think, despite what that fella said earlier, I think he has had a bit of a resurgence at United. I think Wan-Bissaka's missing a number, yeah. I've noticed that. He's number 2 now. Number 2. Who is number 2? It's going to be a keeper, isn't it? No idea who number 2 is at United. If anyone even is. Cannon by Anthony, yeah. Or header. No. Going to go out for a United goal kick. Oh, is Lindelof number 2? Well, you got 2 number 2s now. Yeah. Lindelof. 2 number 2s. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Now Varane plays it to Wan-Bissaka, number 2. Oh, it does well. Look at that feet from Wan-Bissaka. Now gets it back. Puts the ball in. Is it a foul? Frege. Now we're chasing the ball down. Forcing them to go long. Yeah, and we just get it back. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, oh, Bruno, he's not going to get that. Again, look at Casemiro, he just mops up everything. Oh, he's giving away the ball though. When do we next play Liverpool? March, early March, like March 3rd, I remember, I think. March 3rd. Christ, what a game. Best game I've ever watched, this. Best first half I've ever watched in my life. Better than the World Cup fight. Here we go. Go on, Bruno. Slip in Weg. Slip in the Weg. Now, Anthony, go on, lad. Ah. Go on. Get up. Oh. Oh, no. Is Wan-Bissaka injured? I can see him taking off his boot. Is he taking off his boot? No, he's all right. Now, Bruno on the ball. Whip it in, lad. He needs help. He's been pulled back there. Thank you. The referee, man. He's got to go. Bro, do you think Newcastle are better than United? No. No, we'll beat them in the Carabao Cup final. We'll beat them. We'll beat them. The experience will come in. The experience will come clutch. Casemiro, Varane. They've won Champions Leagues. Carabao Cup is nada for them. Absolutely nada. Now, Luke Shaw and Bruno Fernandes are over this. Probably suits an in-swinger. Put it in the... Get Luke Shaw over this. Drill it low and hard. Put it in the danger area. It's a shame we lost to Southampton. Otherwise, we would have an Oil Derby semi-final. Well, it's your fault. Final, do you mean? Oh, yeah, Oil Derby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I reckon, yeah, it would have been interesting to see. Newcastle, they're just so difficult to beat. You could see it going into the final, into extra time. You see it bloody being 0-0, couldn't you? After 90 minutes, easily. Easily. I need a bloody haircut, I reckon. Well, I definitely do. Oh, trying to play it quick. Play it quick down the line. Where's Luke Shaw? Oh, his buddy's Casemiro gone. Pulls it back. Oh, his own player gets in the way. His own player gets in the way. That's going in. Christ, what a block that is, my guy. Wonderful. Jesus Christ. What defending that is, lad. I mean, Casemiro gets absolutely done. He's like dives in, pull back. Oh, and that's going in. Unless Martinez gets it on the line, but I don't think he is. He's not getting that, Martinez. He's not getting it. That is his own player and stops it from going in. You love to see it. Great defending from the boy. You love to see it. Now Varane. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, on the attack as well. Why is Casemiro just sliding everywhere? Bloody hell. He needs to bloody change his boots. I could see Newcastle beating United earlier this season. They drew against us and probably should have won. They drew 0-0 against us as well earlier in the season. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a difficult game, isn't it? But, you know, I think we're going to have enough. I think we're going to have enough experience. And I think in finals, that's going to pay dividends. Ball down line. Yeah. Christ, what a game. Now Martinez. Go on, let's get a goal before half time, boys. Christ. Wake me up. No, sure. I'd be so much more up for this game. Like, absolutely buzzing if we had a load of kids on. It'd be class. Because even if we had a really strong defence in like a load of kids, like a strong enough defence that you would expect not to concede to bloody Forest. But then, oh, great ball in. Wow, oh, is it the post? Oh, big cock. Jesus, man. He's bloody thrown his bloody massive python at that one and it's just gone off the post. Bloody hell. Oh, it's a good header as well. He's managed to direct it. That's a good header, but he should really be doing better. He should really be doing better. I mean, it's a free header. What a ball in that is. It's a Casemiro with the ball in as well. That's class. BC post, exactly, man. God, his massive python got in the way. Is that a yellow card? Yeah, foul on Varane. Hopefully he's not injured. We all know he's made of paper mache. Have a look at this. What's he doing? Why do that? You just charge in and foul somebody like miles after the ball's played. I don't get it. What's the point? You have. Have what? Scarlet. Yeah, it's such an unnecessary yellow card. I don't know what my guy's doing. Let's have a look at this. I mean, to be honest, if that was a Premier League match, I think it's just because of the occasion. We're 3-0 up. As the half has gone on, it's got more exciting. But still, it's not the best. Not the best half I've ever seen in my life. That is for sure. BC should have scored. Anthony had a chance, didn't he? Casemiro had a chance. But I would like to see the kids on. I agree, mate. Let the kids have a go. Exactly, man. Tian, thank you for the sharing the live. First half thoughts. I mean, I think Nottingham Forest, apart from that one chance where I never even saw the build-up because it was showing the United bench, they haven't troubled United at all. Like, it's just been a case of if United are going to get the goal or not, which, again, they don't really need. Like, all we need to do is not concede 3. So, honestly, at half-time, let's make 3 or 4 changes because we're not going to concede 3.5 to Forest, are we? So, we can make changes. Can I have a shout-out? Love the content. Keep up the order. Yes, Quazim, Khan. Absolute legend. City fan in here because there's no decent City page on YouTube. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Bruno replied to Cancelo's post about his transfer to Bayern on another level. Can't argue with it. Bayern are truly on another level. Yeah, well, well, on another level to City. They've actually won a Champions League, which pause the time. Yes, indeed. Who doesn't like Garnacho? Welcome on in, lad. How are we doing, boys? Who've just joined after coming in from half-time. What are your thoughts on the match so far? Mine are not the best half. A half that I kind of expected. I thought this could be quite a dry game, considering where we're at. Considering that the game's already won, it's just about controlling it now, making sure nothing silly happens. And now, for me, we can just make a load of changes. How do I feel about the first half, mate? Yeah, I mean, it was all right. It was all right. I mean, if that was a Premier League match and it was half-time, I'd be saying that's a poor half. But the fact that we're 3-0 up, like, we're completely controlling the game. We haven't created that many chances, but we're controlling the game. But again, we don't need to score. This could be 0-0. and, 3-0 on aggregate. Did you say in your prediction 3-0, 4-0? Yeah, I did say that, yeah. I did say that. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be 4-0, is it? It's going to be 0-0. None of you will win the Champions League. No of you. Well, we're not going to win the Champions League. Hi, deck my guy, Charlie. Welcome on in, lad. How are we doing? Yeah, we're not going to win the Champions League. Because we're not bloody in it. But Europa League's better this season. Got Barca, top of La Liga. You've got Arsenal, top of the Prem. And you've got United, top of the world. I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? So, Champions League, Europa League is better than Champions League this season. You know it. You know it's true. We're going to win the Europa League, yeah. If we beat Barca, we're done it. We're done it. How is Chelsea not punished by FFP? Because of the contract lengths, which everyone's saying that it's class, it's finessed, which, it will come to bite them eventually. Like, they won't be able to... Okay, they're spending an absolute fortune in January, but then in 3 years' time, they'll have less of a budget because of the players that they brought this season. So you can't just keep doing that. It's not sustainable just to keep doing that, because you'll have less to spend in the later years. Plus, it's so difficult to, imagine Enzo Fernandez falls out with the manager, let's say, or imagine he breaks his leg and he's out for a year, returns and he's not the same player. Like, if a player is on a 3-year contract, then you can kind of deal with that. If a player is on, or let's say Enzo Fernandez, let's say Potter gets sacked, another manager comes in and he's out of favour with that manager. You've got a player that's on like a bloody 8-year contract or whatever, and you can't get rid of him because nobody's going to buy him. Enzo Fernandez might be happy to be like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit and just get paid 200 grand a week or whatever he's on for 8 years. I'm not bothered about leaving. I'm just gonna sit on the bench and pick up my paycheck. That's completely fine with me. He can do that. And Chelsea can't really get rid of him because what is the cost of somebody on that? You can try and terminate his contract, but what's going to be the cost of terminating a player like that contract? It'll be ridiculous. And then nobody will be able to sign him because he'll still have 6 years left on his contract or whatever. It's such a risky strategy. And I do not think that nobody's thought of this. Nobody in the Premier League has ever thought of putting players on long contracts. It's amazing that people think that it's a loophole that nobody has thought of. Of course, people have thought of doing it, but it also is a little bit silly as well. It's a bit stupid for that reason. Yes, okay. The way it works is with inflation. So if you sign somebody on an 8-year contract, then you imagine with inflation, football inflation is more than just like typical. I mean, UK inflation at the minute is probably, about 9% or whatever per year. Football inflation, with the amount of money that goes into it and the more and more money that keeps building, is probably about bloody 20%. So if you sign somebody right now and on an 8-year contract, after 8 years, what you are paying is going to be with the inflationary costs is going to be a lot less than what it is at the present day. So that is the reason why they've done it. And apparently, even if, let's say, they pay like 100 million for Enzo Fernandez, even if they pay that outright right now, in terms of FFP, because it's over the course of like an 8-year period, in terms of FFP, that gets divided between those 8 years. So as far as FFP is concerned, they'll get, what's 100 divided by 8? It'll be, just over 20 million. That's how much they're paying this year for Enzo Fernandez, even if they paid all 100 million at once, which I very much doubt that they did, but theoretically. So that is why they are not breaking FFP rules. Kobe Mainu, fetch him again. Yeah, why not? Do you think Sancho will get a run out tonight? Hopefully he gets sorted. Yeah, 100%. Hopefully he should. You could make 5 changes right now and we'll be all right. We'll get through. Like, we could easily make 5 changes. Yeah, it's 3-0 on aggregate. Yeah, it is. I mean, we're essentially 3-0 up at half time. I mean, come on. Come on. Transfer is so overpriced now that Enzo has 5 good games and he's worth 100 mil. Same as Mudryk, Caicedo. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's only just how many months did he... It's only this season that he signed for Benfica, isn't he? It's only this season, and then he was at River Plate. Was he at River Plate and then went to Benfica? He's had a good World Cup. He's had a good start at Benfica. And now he's gone for 100 million. I mean, it's a bit... Christ, it's a bit much. I'm sure he'll be class. He might be class, but still, it's a risk, isn't it? Still, Weghorst is unlucky with that header. Yeah, it was a good header, to be fair. Last season he joined River Plate from 10 mil. I know, mental, innit? Why haven't Man United gone for the Napoli striker? He's so good. Well, because they haven't got the money to. We might in the summer. Osimhen. We might in the summer, but we ain't got the money for now. We're signing a Burnley player on. Although I do love Wout, BC Wout, but he is still a Burnley player. With a massive python. If you could sign anyone in the summer, who would it be? Or like a realistic signing? Yeah, probably. Why bench Rashford? Well, let me answer the first one first. Yeah, Osimhen, Vlahovic, depending on what Juve's situation is. Either of those two, that's what we need. Why bench Rashford? Because we're 3-0 up in the Carabao Cup. We got Crystal Palace on Saturday. I'm surprised we haven't rotated more than what we have. We should have done, really. Casemiro nearly assist for Weghorst in the header goal. What a player. Yeah, I know, he's unreal. He's unreal, man. And then it would have been, how many goal contributions? I think he's got like 5 goal contributions in the last 7 games. Casemiro as a defensive midfielder. It's just ridiculous. Sancho masterclass incoming. Well, if it depends how many minutes he gets on. He will get on tonight. He will get on the pitch. It just depends how many minutes he gets. Like for me, 3 subs should go on straight away. 3 subs minimum. You shouldn't put all 5 on because somebody gets injured and then you're paying an entire half. You're paying an entire half with 10 men. So you can't put all 5 on, but make 3 or 4 right now. It's fine. It's going to be fine. And not like bring on Rashi. I don't want Rashi to come on for 45. Let's have a look at the bench because the bench is that strong that you can't even put any kids on. I don't think there are kids on the bench. I think Mainu's on the bench, isn't he? But, you can bring on Sancho, Pellistri, Martial, and Mainu. Those 4 changes. Why not? Why not, man? Palace and Leeds next weekend. Yeah. Yeah, Palace first, and then we got Leeds back-to-back after that. Leeds is... Yeah, I'm glad they haven't sacked the manager yet. Oh, no, they have sacked him, hasn't he? Oh, wait. No, that's the Everton manager that Sean Dyche has gone. Yeah, they haven't sacked Marsh yet. They haven't sacked him yet. Hopefully, they won't sack him before they play United. Because that'll be nice. That'll be an easy dub. Back-to-back wins against United for United. That'll be lovely. And hopefully we can kind of increase the gap for the top four. Let's have a look. Spurs are in fourth at the minute, aren't they? And Conte as well. Conte's obviously recovering from gallbladder surgery. So he's not going to be on the touchline. He's not taking part in the team. So, I don't know. I think Spurs might suffer from that in the next couple of games, depending on how long he's out. I mean, he's going to miss the... I mean, it's City versus Spurs. I'll be happy for City to win that, really. You know, increase the gap between the top four. That'll be nice. Let's have a look at the fixtures Spurs have got other than that City game. So they've got City, Man City, Leicester, and then AC Milan in the... That'll be a huge game as well. Look at the Prem teams, man. You've got Barcelona, they've got AC Milan. Bloody hell, it's like the bloody Champions League, isn't it? Yeah. So United are coming on for the second half. Scenes you love to see. Thoughts on Navas and Nottingham for Forest? I mean, yeah, it's a class sign, isn't it? I mean, they won't get relegated now because I think they've got a decent gap. They're in good form. When you're at the bottom, you only need a couple of wins and you climb the table. And that's what Forest have done in the last four. I don't think they've lost in the Prem in the last four. So, I mean, they're right on form. But imagine they do. Imagine Keylor Navas in the Championship. But I was amazed when they signed bloody Lodi, to be honest, from Atletico. I mean, he was starting for Brazil not that long ago. Lodi, huge. I mean, he hasn't been great for them, but that's still unexpected sign. I mean, Jay Ling's as well going. He hasn't worked out well either. But at least Lodi's starting. And now Keylor Navas. Christ. Multiple Champions League winner. Keylor Navas going to Forest. Mental. I reckon Ten Hag's Roulette, Weghorst in goal and Tom Eaton up front. Do you reckon? Tom Eaton goal, yeah. What do you think of Casemiro back to goal? What do you mean back to goal? So we are underway for the second half. Game is underway. Back to goal. Better than warming the bench. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. That's not a song, is it? Right, Anthony. Now Varane. Sure. Come on, boys. Let's get an early goal. Has there been no changes at half time, by the way? No subs. That's mad. Well, it's not mad. I don't know. I would have subbed like 3 or 4 at half time. I just hope that nobody gets injured in the match. But even still, we've got Palace at the weekend. I mean, get them off, man. What's the point in playing? You're 3-0 up against Forest at home. Got a 3-goal advantage. You just not got to concede 3 goals and score. Just oh my bloody hell! Just not got to get a worse goal difference than 3 goals. in a single half against Forest at home at Old Trafford. I mean, United at Old Trafford, when we've scored first, we haven't lost a game in the Premier League era. I mean, that's a mental stat. No, sorry, when we've led at half time. We've essentially got a 3-0 lead at half time here. So, of course we can make loads of subs. Is there any subs? No subs, mate, unfortunately. Nada. Mental, innit? Frege the goat gets gets hit in the face, man. Oh, he does a little nutmegs and then he gets angry. What a bell. Fighting the goat. Look at him having a go at Frege. Is it a free kick or not? Oh, he says sorry. Good lad. Says sorry to the goat. Steve Bruce in the stands. Oh, he's with Mark Hughes. Former United boys. You love to see it. Terrible managers, though. Terrible. You think Sancho would be able to come on this match even if he's in the sub? Yeah, 100% he should do, shouldn't he? Christ, it's such a low-pressure situation. I can't think of a better game to ease Sancho in than 3-0 up effectively at home against Forest. I mean, Christ. No, Sancho's not on yet. Nobody's on yet. No subs have been made. Like, what? I can't... It's literally the perfect situation for him. And then if he plays well, then you can think, okay, maybe I can throw him into a Premier League match as well. Sack Erin Ten Hag, signs Simeone. What? Simeone? Christ. Jesus Christ. What a joker. What a joker. Thank you for letting us know that it is not real, the real Piers Morgan. I would have thought it was without those brackets. Anthony losing the ball. Christ. Piers Morgan is here trying to convince us Erik Ten Hag is evil. Yeah, exactly. The fact it's bloody Piers Morgan telling me. I'm definitely not gonna believe it. It sounds like some of the BS that Piers would say, to be fair. Put Maguire striker for fun. Could do, mate. Could do. Still, he did put Maguire striker once, didn't he? For the last 5 minutes when we were a goal down. When was that? I can't remember. That was this season, weren't it? Now Casemiro. Who would you bring off? Bring off Casemiro. Can't have him injured. Bring on McTominay, I guess. Now Garnacho, where he's overrun that. Is it going to be a corner? Nah, I think it's a goal kick, yeah. Man United may sign Isco and Benzema. Source, trust me, bro. Well, the window's over, mate. So, yeah. Definitely. Source, Hines. Can we get a bloody goal? Look, mate, the game's that dead. They're showing somebody from Take That in the crowd. Great. What is this? The cricket? Why are we showing some fella from Take That? McTominay is out. Oh, McTominay's not even playing. All right, then. Put anyone in. Bloody hell. Just take Casemiro off. I don't care. Put Fraser as a number 6. Put Fraser as a number 6 and get bloody anyone on. Mainu. I don't care. But I don't want Casemiro to get bloody injured. Garnacho. Cutting inside. Oh. Now Fraser the goat. Now Martinez, little dinky. Goes out for a goal kick. Christ, what a game of football we're watching. What a wonderful game. Mbappe's injured, is he? Thank you, Stibbs, for subbing. Absolute legend. If you are watching on TikTok, please click the link in my TikTok bio and go over to YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. Give us a sub. Got loads of exclusive content coming out, including me talking to ChatGPT about United and exposing ChatGPT. Exposing it. Something very unexpected happens. That's all I'm going to say. If you hit that bell notification and hit that subscribe over on YouTube, you'll get notified when that video is released, which will be in the next few days. Sabitzer from the crowd, overhead kick, top corner. Yeah, that'll be nice. A Sabitzer to come on, that'd be class, to be fair. This game, this second half has been worse than the first. Johnson looked nice little run, that. A block by Shaw. Going to be a corner kick for Forest. Imagine travelling for this match. Christ. Who would you bring up? Ronaldo times Maguire, remember, bro. What do you mean? Isco's a free agent, but he's washed now. I'd rather Mainu and Palestri get the time. Yeah, true. My name is Anthony. He is a showboat and do the cha-cha Copacabana. Okay. Frege to Bruno Fernandes. Ball inside towards BC. Wow. That's a foul, is it? No, ref says no. Release Sabitzer. I mean, he's in the crowd. Ball in the middle. It's Garnacho with it now. Now Casemiro. Go on, lad. Thread it. Oh, he tries to thread it to Anthony. It's just overhit. Why is Bruno asking for the ball? I mean, what are you waving at, Bruno? He tried to play in Anthony. That wasn't a bad ball. Well, it was a bad ball, but it wasn't a bad option. Weghorst is going to score. I think he'll go off for Martial relatively soon. Give Martial some minutes. Although he's made a paper mache. I think if Martial has 10 minutes, he'll probably be... Oh, ball pulled in the middle. Cleared away. Oh, is that a foul? Is that a wow? BC wow. Is that a foul? That's got to be. Look at it. He bloody took him out, man. How is that not a foul? Oh, and that's Anthony kicked him. Is that going to be a red? He's just kicked him in here, Anthony. How is that not a foul? Look. He surely wins the ball and then kicks him, no? How is that not a foul? He doesn't get any of the ball and kicks Weghorst. How is that not a foul? Are you mad? What? It's a stone waller, isn't it? It's an absolute stone waller. Ref's been shocking, can't lie. Yeah, well, what's going on? How is that not a foul? So Weghorst gets the ball first, and then the guy kicks him. Doesn't get any touch on the ball. So how is that not a foul? How is this not a foul, man? What? Okay, whatever. I don't really care. I would care if this was a Premier League match or whatever. The fact we're already 3-0 up, who cares? My friend don't like you, but I do. Love that. You are correct. Your friend doesn't know ball. Is there VAR? It should. Yeah, there is VAR. Just I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Well, that should be a pen, and that should be a Wout Weghorst assist. I think Bruno would take it. He would score. Ref having a shocker, yeah. What striker would I start in the final? Probably Wout, to be honest. Probably Wout. Wout's played probably better in these first few games that he's had than Martial has. Or this season, here we go, Wout. Probably Wout. But it defends. So when is the final? Is Frege on the bench? No, mate. He's playing. He's not. Frege hasn't had his best game today, to be fair. Not his best game. But yeah, 100% should be a pen. Every day of the week. Ref's having a shocker. Please do like the stream. Tap that like if you're on TikTok. Let's get these bloody likes up. You love to see it. And please do give me a like on YouTube as well. Link is in my TikTok bio. Yeah, my friend kept calling you names and I got expelled because I'd done something. Oh, it was VAR here for what? VAR for what? What's going on? What are we doing VAR for? Well, there's nothing there. Possible red card for what? There's nothing there. Jesus. No, just how you doing, lad? What did you do? What did you do to get expelled, my guy? You got expelled because your friend was calling me names. I ain't worth defending that much, mate. Not worth getting expelled. How do you feel about the loan deal for Sabitzer? Yeah, it's decent, mate. Decent. Like for like with well, obviously the different players, but it's about the closest like for like that we could get in the market that was relatively cheap that we could afford. So, you know, decent. I still don't think Frey should be starting over him though. But welcome on him. Who got a red card? Nobody, mate. It went to VAR and I don't know why, to be honest. We got much better post Ronaldo, yeah. Mate, Weghorst has played much better than any game Ronaldo's had this season. He's mental. He's just past it, Ronaldo. He's obviously unreal. Even a few years ago for United, it was unreal, but something about him this season, he's not. He doesn't even look good in the Saudi league, man. So, you know, Ronaldo's about Ronaldo, but you know, yeah, but what he's done in his career. I don't care anymore about, you know, in a year's time or so, I'll look back at what Ronaldo has done for United in a positive light. But this season, it ended up very sour, didn't it? But you can't change what he's done in the past. And just because he's lost his legs now, just because he's not the player he was now, he's still top 2 players that have ever played the sport. Hello. Harley. Yo, mate, you're a legend. Thank you, Harley, for the follow. Here we go, Garnacho. Oh, he does well. Hello, how you doing? Oh, someone barges into his back, but Garnacho almost getting the on the score sheet there. Goes to Bruno, goes to Garnacho. It's really good feet by Garnacho. Absolutely does Neco Williams. I should have drilled it hard and low. Should have drilled it hard and low across. What's the point in signing Butland? You know, I guess we needed a third keeper, I guess. That's it. Who did Romero went ages ago, didn't he? Trying to think who went. Oh, Dubravka got recalled. That's why. Dubravka got recalled by Newcastle, so that's the reason. Here we go. Oh, Rashi's coming on. Bloody hell. Rashi's coming on. A bit unnecessary. Martial and Sancho. Great to see Sancho coming on. You love to see it. You love to see it. Not enough creativity. People saying we're getting Virgil van Dijk. Who? Who's saying that? What about Chelsea spending spree? Anthony coming off as well. For Jadon Sancho. Go on. Ten Hag hitting him on the back of the head. You love to see it. He's going to get a big reception from the crowd as well. Going to get a big reception from the crowd. Come on, let's clap him on, boys. Go on, Sancho, my boy. Yay. Come on, Sancho. Martial on as well. He's made of glass. He'll get injured. You love to see it. Did Sancho play okay? He's just coming on. Where are you from, Deck? I'm from Leicestershire originally. Now I've moved a bit further south. Happy for Sancho, yeah. Sancho, Martial, Rashford, yeah. Not bad subs, is he? Not bad subs at all. You love to see it. Anthony will never make it. He's been class in the last... He hasn't played great today, but he got man of the match in the last game. He's been class in the last, 3 or 4 matches. Not only that, he's a great team player. He works, he presses well. He works back for the team. He always tracks back. He's a good player to have in the team. He's a good team player. Whenever he cuts in on his left foot, he looks a threat. He scored bangers this season. He scored banger against City. He's a good player to have. It's just because of the price tag that people are bashing him. I don't understand why United fans are bashing him. I don't understand at all. It doesn't make any sense. I am okay. How are you? My friend got expelled for saying, "What do you think of Tottenham?" Is that it? Come on, Sancho. Yeah. Sancho and Rashford. Let's hope Sancho plays well in these last 27 minutes. Thanks, big boy. Anthony will come good. Yeah, he will. He will. Think Sancho will score? Probably not, but hopefully so. Hopefully so. Be class if he does. He got a little tap on the head of encouragement from Ten Hag as well. Zidane Iqbal can play. Yeah, I mean, he probably should have done. Should have done. Man of the match so far? Christ. Dunno. Mate, I can't pick one. I can't pick one. Garnacho's look lively, but probably Garnacho, I'd say. Why not? I mean, Forrest had done nothing at all going forward, at all. But I don't know if the defence has been good. Here we go, Bruno! Puts it across. Ah, that was going towards Sancho and Martial. Unlucky that is. Eric Ten Hag will be Sir Alex for 2.0. Yeah, love that. Thoughts on Weghorst? Yeah, I love him. I think he's becoming really important to this team. I think he's going to play a big contribution this season. Deck, am I okay? I'm wonderful. How are you? Header from Casemiro, man. Goes relatively close. He's had 2 headers in this game from corners. Boys, if you are just joined on TikTok, come over to YouTube, or at least give me a subscribe on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. There's going to be an exclusive video that comes very, very soon, and that is me talking to ChatGPT. Here we go, Sancho. Here we go. Martial, Rashi. Still Rashi. No way. That ain't a penalty. He's looking for it. No way. Me talking to ChatGPT about Manchester United. It's giving me if you know what ChatGPT is, it's that AI bot thing. And I expose it. There's a big, big expose. And you'll be shocked at the results that I had. There's also featuring a new Wild Weghorst chant that ChatGPT made up. So it's well worth a watch. Link is in my TikTok bio. Hit the bell and you'll get notified when that is released. Also, you have my watch-along highlights, all that kind of stuff. So if you've missed any of the goals, which there hasn't been any, but then that is all on YouTube. Here we go. Now Martial. Casemiro. Oh! Should have paid in Sancho on the right-hand side. That would have been bloody lovely for Sancho to get a goal. But what a little flick that is from Rashi, man. You love to see it. Would you take Wout Weghorst on a permanent striker as back? Well, we'll see. I've been encouraged by his start. I've been encouraged by his start in the United shirt. I wouldn't want to make that decision as of yet. But, yeah, if he plays as good as he is, then yeah, of course I would. New vid. It will be a new vid, yeah. Oh, new vid for you. Yeah. No, it's not that good. It's not that good. But welcome on in. Thoughts on Wan-Bissaka? Too much positioning loss. I don't know what that means. Opinions on the game? Well, dull, wasn't it? Fresh the goat. Now Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes, backstick, header away. I mean, the game's been dull as is. But, I mean, what do you expect? We're 3-0 up. The game's lacked any intensity, really. And, Casemiro's just slipped over. It's going to be a yellow, but it's just bloody slipped over, man. Christ. I think we should be playing Sabitzer. He's only... Wow, we can't, can we? I don't think he's registered quick enough. He's in the stands, mate. So we might play Sabitzer against Palace at the weekend. I doubt it, but I think he'll certainly be on the bench because we haven't got another midfield option really. Well, we have. We've got Frege, we've got McTominay. McTominay will be on the bench if he's not injured. Or ball in. Yeah, Heaton comes out well. Well done, Heaton. Ratings of our window out of 10. I mean, it's got to be relatively low down. It depends what you're rating it out of. Are you rating it on what we could afford and what we were like? If we could only get loan deals and reacting to the situation, so taken into consideration, we've got no money. Eriksen got injured. So I think Sabitzer is a fantastic like for Eriksen. And I think Weghorst was needed because we needed a striker. And I think he fits the Ten Hag style of play. So I think that's good. So given that, I would say that's like an 8 out of 10. However, if you don't... Oh, Bruno with a strike. Did it get deflected? I think it's offside anyway. Flag's gone up. But if you don't take that into consideration... Oh, he's well offside, Martial. If you don't take that into consideration and you just think, okay, January we've signed Wout Weghorst and Sabitzer on loan, both loan deals, when you think we need to sign a permanent striker, like a decent, like borderline world-class striker or world-class, really, and we need a defensive midfielder as cover for Casemiro, because we're seeing in the Arsenal game, when Casemiro's not playing, like, we're absolutely pony. If Casemiro gets injured, I don't know what we're going to do. Given that, then no, it's been a poor window. But I guess there's two answers there. One, for the situation in which it's been good. And two, if we're not taking that into consideration, then no, it's not been good. You're going to the game at home. What game at home? How long is Delo out for? Yeah, I don't know, actually. He should be coming back around now. Ref on hardcore drugs, yeah. Do you rate Martial as a player in our system? No, I think Wout's better. What I've seen from Wout early on, I think Wout works a lot harder for the team. Obviously, Martial has, better attributes like dribbling and stuff like that, but I think Wout works so much harder. I think he can hold the ball up better. I think he can do that like one-touch passing with his back to goal better. Now, pulled across by Bruno. It goes down behind for a throw. Oh, you're going to home against Palace. You love to see that. You love to see it. Good signing with Sabitzer. Who knows what we'll think. I mean, it's because Dubravka, we needed a third choice keeper, didn't we? So Dubravka went and we just signed Butland. He must be on a packet of crisps a week. You know, it's the easiest job in the world being third choice keeper, isn't it? It's the easiest job in the world. Like, I mean, what are the chances of you actually playing a match? Very, very slim. But, you know, you're just another keeper on the training ground, aren't you? That's it. That's all you are. You just do a bit of training and earn your money. He can't be on a lot. He must be on like 20 grand a week, probably. He can't be on a lot at all. Oh, Rashid giving away the ball. What a game this has been. You love to see it. Reckon we'll get anything from the 2 games against you, truthfully? Oh, no, I don't think you will. Here we go. Rashi. Oh, good tackle. Mosha. There we go. We finally scored. Christ. Took long enough, boys. 4-0. 4-0 on aggregate. 1-0 on the night. You'll love to see it. Martial coming back after a long absence with injury. And he says, wow, you've got a big cock. BC, wow, get out the way. He wants to start Martial. You love to see it. He releases. Oh, is he onside? Yeah, Rashi is onside. Fortunate bounce to him, but it's a good finish. It's a good finish from Martial, to be fair. I don't know what the defender was doing, diving in like that. But bloody hell, we finally get the breakthrough. Reckon we'll get anything from the 2 games against you, truthfully? No, I think we'll win. Especially the fact you haven't sacked Marsh. I think you might get a new manager bounce. Who knows? If you sacked him, like before the game, who knows? You might get a new manager bounce and do something. But I reckon they're relatively like we always play well against Leeds. I think the best you've done is that 0-0. That 0-0 when the season was about done. Like the season was done for United. I think we were and that game just lacked any intensity. You got a 0-0 result, but normally we're class against you. So I really don't think you've got any chance, mate, to be fair. Is Sancho good? Yeah, obviously he's good. Hopefully he will come good at United. They are backing. Fact, we got McKennie, Rutter, Wobber. Yeah, it's going to take time to integrate them into the team, though, isn't it? To be fair, for them to be good, they're not going to hit the ground running straight away. They might do, but I doubt it. Martial will be the best player in the world. Who says that? What's that a quote from? It's not me. Buddy Neil. Do you think Martial is a player in the system? I read that. Martial, I read that. Hopefully Fraser will score. Yeah, he's going to get 90 minutes today by the looks of it. Unless Mainu comes on. Outside of the foot towards Bruno. Backstick. Rashi. Fridge! Of course he does. He's got 2 in 2 games. He's world class, that's why. He's unbelievable. And what a finish that is. Look at that. He makes that look easy. He makes that look absolutely... Mate, that's mental that somebody just said in the chat. Hopefully Frege gets a goal. Unbelievable scenes. What a finish. I mean, it's put on a plate for him, but you put it on a plate for Frege and he eats it up. He loves it. Look at him, my boy. Big smile on his face. You love to see it. A smile on Frege's face is a smile on my face. Look at that. Absolutely... unbelievable finish. Oh God, that's Mbappe-esque. Look at that finish, man. That's the best finish I've ever seen. Look at this finish from Frege. He finds himself in the right area. He's like prime Ronaldo. It finds himself in the right area. He's like Ollie. He's like buddy Chicharito. Finds himself there and finishes it with absolute perfection. Jesus, he's like Mbappe, man. The way he finishes that. He's like Lewandowski in his prime, man. He's like a combination of Mbappe, Lewa, Benzema, prime Ronaldo, prime Neymar. Oh God, he's ridiculous, man. He's ridiculous. Frege making the impossible seem easy. He does it like a pro. Yeah, 100%. Why is he risking Rashi in a 6-0 game? I don't really know, mate, to be fair. Haaland who, yeah. What did I say, Deck? Yeah, that's ridiculous that you were just saying that. That's mad. Put a fiver on Frege to score at any time. What, you did? You put a fiver to score on Frege any time. That's class. What did I say? Yeah, that's unbelievable. If you could take back any player from the Jose era, who would it be? Herrera for you. I mean, Jose era. Jose era at United. I mean, it's not that long ago, is it? Let's be honest. Wouldn't be bloody Lukaku. Christ. Herrera. I mean, Matic wouldn't be bad, but I mean, we've got Casemiro now. We did have Matic, didn't we? Yeah. I don't really know. I think our team's so much better than that. That even when we came second, our team is so much better. Thanks for the money. Frege, now Casa or Bruno to score as well. What? You actually had Frege to score? What a bet that is. I love that you... It's only me and you in the world that has belief in Frege, I think. I reckon Bruno will score next. Yeah, I mean, could do. I mean, it didn't look... This looked like this game was just going to fizzle out. But, you know, we've made subs and it just shows how important Rashi is. Well, Sancho's come on as well. But this game, since making those 3 subs, has come to life. Sir Alex is in the crowd as well. You love to see it. Look at him talking tactics at his age. Now Lindelof and Maguire's coming on. Lindelof ain't even bloody sorted out his collar. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see who goes in midfield. Is Martinez going to go in midfield? Because Maguire, Lindelof coming off, and Casemiro's one of the replacements. So that's going to be interesting. Unless we go into a back 5, which is just, what's the point? I think Martinez might go in midfield. Unless Maguire goes in defensive mid. That would be funny. Mbappe injured, by the way. Bruno getting his stats up. Can we talk about the cross from Bruno? His involvements are going under the radar. Yeah, 100%, yeah. I mean, he's the club captain now, isn't he? He's the club captain. Absolute leg end. Because Maguire just never plays. He is our captain. Captain, leader, legend. Ball in the middle. Oh, Fraser's the only player from your team that... Fred is the only player I like from your team. I can say, yeah, he's a G. He's a top G. Leeds better than United. Behave yourself, Jimmy. 5 if Bruno scores. Nice. How much do you win? If you got Frege to score any time, mate, that must be those odds must be quite high. I would take Zlatan from the Jose era. Yeah. I can understand that. I think when Zlatan was there, just everything went through him. Like, I can remember the season that he played, he scored a lot of goals, but then nobody else scored any goals because he was literally everything like a tunnel. Everything gets bloody funneled to him. It was a little bit like that with Ronaldo. Oh, here we go. Luke Shaw. Oh. It's going to be a corner, though. You put a fiver on it. 17-2. Love it. Oh, that's decent odds. How much would you win back? I see. I'm a decimal man. I don't do fractions. Fraser's the only player... Oh, I read that. I put a quid on Fraser scoring. Should have put more on. Yeah, mate, put your life savings on it. It's a sure bet. How is Sancho doing? I mean, been a bit quiet since coming on. Oh, this is a good opportunity for Forest. Plays it inside. Luke Shaw. Still good opportunity. Great save by Heaton. Now with the follow-up over the bar. Bloody hell, it's an open goal. Christ, man. What a save that is initially from Heaton. Christ. Jesus. It's going in the... Let's have a look at this initial save. Unbelievable stuff. I thought Luke Shaw got the tackle in. The game's pretty livened up right now. He just flies by him. Yeah, it's a good save by Heaton. And then he should score on the follow-up, shouldn't he? Let's be honest. Fraser, you think 7-0 aggregate? Yeah. Well, I don't now, no. I did say 7-0 aggregate, but wasn't a terrible prediction, to be fair. We've controlled the game. We've had chances for it to be 7-0. But then again, Forest should have probably scored as well, so... Lindelof, Lindelof's in. Here we go. Everyone's saying that Lindelof needs a chance at DM. Well, there you go. Although no, because it can't be Wan-Bissaka at DM, can it? I think he's just come inside from the wide position. Yeah, it is. It is Lindelof at DM. That is funny. Rashi's a beast. Yeah, he is indeed. Rashi changed the game. I love Fraser so much. He's my GOAT. Yeah, he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. 8.5 times 5. Very nice. Rashi changed the game. Yeah. Rashi is... He's an unbelievable form. Unbelievable. Look at bloody Lindelof at defensive midfield. Christ. I mean, that just shows that we need a defensive midfielder, don't we? The fact that we're putting a centre-back there to just so Casemiro can get a bit of a rest. I mean, it couldn't be... It's clear as day that we need one, isn't it? You'll love to see it. Oh, Martinez goes through the back. That should have probably been a foul. But, yeah, it's a foul on Wan-Bissaka. What is Sancho playing? His position seems like a free player to me, but he is not really doing it like Bruno. Well, Bruno's still on the pitch, so he is playing on the wing, isn't he? He is playing on the right. He's just coming inside quite a lot. But yeah, he hasn't really had a touch of the ball, basically. He's barely touched it, to be fair. By the way, boys, if you are on TikTok, do give me a sub on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. I'll have the highlights up, the watch-along highlights. I've also got a exclusive video coming very soon where I talk to ChatGPT about Manchester United. And there's some shocking results. Shocking results. There's also a new Wout Weghorst chant that ChatGPT made up about his massive Python, which you love to see. Oh, and now Rashi, that is only on YouTube. Link in my TikTok bio. Yo, Tommy, how you doing, lad? Bruno is a winger. Sancho... No, he's not. Look at Sancho. He's just picked up the ball on the right. Here we go. Bruno Fernandes. Drew the cross. Oh! Martial wanted it back. I mean, it's a tight angle, isn't it? Chances of him scoring from that position are slim. Maguire wins the header. Sancho picks it up. Yeah, it's good play by Sancho, though. It's nice to see him, but he should have pulled it back for Martial, shouldn't he? I hope you're keeping well. Yes, I am, Tommy. You, lad. How are you? You love to see it. Nice, easy. If we get 3-0, then we'd have beat them 3-0 in the league. 3-0 at Forest. Yeah, would have beat them 3-0 3 times this season if we can get another goal. Mental. Fraser scored, of course. Don't be silly. Of course he did. Do you think Rashi will score? I mean, he's not got very long to do it. Probably no. But, I mean, the record's done now, isn't it, anyway? So, the record is over about consecutive game scoring at Old Trafford. How long left? 3 minutes of normal, just over 3 minutes of normal time. Now, Bruno, we're going to Wembley. We're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley. We're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley. We're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley. I mean, we knew that after the first leg. This was just for bants. This is just a banter leg. Still 1-2-0. You love to see it. Wembley, Wembley. We're the famous Man United and we go to Wembley. Wembley. I hope someone scores an absolute worldie in the final at Wembley. Wembley, yeah. Well, where goes cock is massive and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley. Well, where goes cock is massive and we're going to Wembley. TikTok will probably ban me for that. Now Sancho. Did Wout play good? Yeah, he plays good whenever he plays, man. Works hard for the team. Could have got a goal. Not bad, man. Not bad. Now, Martial loses it. Your favourite player, United player right now, I mean, you got to say Rashi, Casemiro, Frege. All the usual suspects. Ball into the middle. Trying to find Martial on the back stick. Got away from his marker. Ronaldo's ass. Yeah, he is now, isn't he? Not right now, Ronaldo's ass, yeah. Bruno's a winger. Yeah, I don't think he is, though. We're the famous Man United. And we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley. We're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley. Sabitzer will score a worldie in Wembley. You love to see it. Nah, Fraser will score a banger, mate. Fraser will score a banger. To be fair, I don't even think Fraser's played amazing. To be honest. Like, he's played better in other games that he hasn't scored recently. But he's got on the score sheet. Right place, right time. At this rate, Sabitzer isn't getting in over Frege. No, I mean, Frege has been playing class recently. I mean, in his last start, he pocketed bloody KDB. And then he didn't play for ages after that. Bruno Fernandes, player of the match, yeah, rightfully deserved, I think. The difference maker. I mean, until 60 minutes of the match, I don't think I couldn't name. The first half, I couldn't name who was the player of the half. But I think Bruno, it's a good one for his stats again. His buddy loves it, doesn't he? How many do you get? Yeah, got a... Why does it say Frege with a Rashford assist? Oh, it was, isn't it? No, because it was Rashford that pulled it across. It was a good ball from... It was Bruno's ball to Rashi who put it across. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? It wasn't Rashi that put the ball across. It was... So Rashi's got 2 assists. You love to see it. You love to see it. Love Anthony to score the winner in the final. Yeah, definitely. That'd be class. That would be class. That would silence the haters. What's your lineup in the final? Well, you're not going to go with bloody De Gea in goal, are you? With Heaton in goal. There we go. There we have it. Only 1 minute additional time. You love to see it. United, easy. 2-0, 5-0 aggregate. See you in the final. Newcastle, we're gonna be, we're coming to get, Wembley, Wembley, we're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley, Wembley, Wembley. You love to see it. Frege getting a goal as well. Absolutely scenes you love to see. Of course, if you start in Frege you're scoring. My starting lineup for the final would be De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw left back, the same centre backs, Martinez and Varane. Let me just stop the timer. Well, when is the final? Is Delo got enough time to get back in the squad? When will the final be? Carabao Cup final. Carabao Cup finale. Carabao Cup final will be on February the 26th. Yeah. So we've got another 25 days. Maybe Delo's going to get back into the team. I prefer Delo to Wan-Bissaka, to be honest. But, you know, either or. So that's the back four. Picks itself, really. Frege. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. Anthony. And Wout Weghorst. That is my starting lineup for the final. Mbappe missed a pen, an open net after missing a pen. Really? What a joker. He's not as good as Frege, is he? Not as clinical as Frege. Lindelof and 3. Rashford for 10. Top 10 in the Ballon d'Or. Could well be. As long as he continues his form. Because, I mean, he's had a fantastic 10 games in a row. But for Ballon d'Or, you need a good... Well, you need to continue his form this season, and then the start of next season needs to be class as well. Look at that kid trying to nick that Bruno shirt. Christ. Off that other kid. What a bell. Garnacho is my favourite player at the moment. Yeah, class. He's class. Right then, boys and girls. I'm going to love you and leave you there. The next match that I will be live for is 3 p.m. It is against Crystal Palace. 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. I'll be live for that. So this is your last chance to subscribe to the YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. You'll love to see it. We are the famous Manchester United, and we are going to Wembley. Newcastle, see you there, lads. I mean, we've got Casemiro. We've got an on-fire Rashford. We're going to do the job on you. Your oil money can't save you in the final, boys. Experience matters. We've got Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner. We've got Varane, 5 times Champions League winner. We've got Frege, the best box-to-box midfielder in the world. Okay? Right. You've got nothing. See you in a bit, boys. Ciao, ciao. Absolute legends. We're the famous Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley. Wembley.